One of the things people commonly say about air guns, especially springers, is to watch your fingers there. So is there truth to that? And yes, this barrel can snap back and catch your finger, but there's a couple of ways you can easily avoid that. And now I don't always follow these rules myself, so I'm not trying to be a hypocrite about it. I'm just sort of saying for safety reasons you should do this, but a lot of us don't. So there's two ways of doing it. One way is that when you cock the barrel, you want to keep hold of it the entire time, and then hold it like that with your one hand on it, braced against something, say your knee, or you know, under your arm while you load it, so that the air gun can't spring back while you're loading it. So I'll just get my pellets out. And hopefully, if I'm still in frame, you'll see that holding onto it like that, I can slip that in with my hand still on it, and then close the barrel. That way, I've never, you know, risked it snapping back. Now, there's another way I quite like that I'm going to zoom the camera out a bit more and demonstrate to you. Now, in my opinion, this is the superior method. What we're going to do is just slap the barrel so it opens. And now, before we even start cocking the thing, I'm going to pop the pellet in now. That way, my hand's completely free from the mechanism as I cock it. Now, what I want to test is, with this air gun being a gas ram rather than a springer, is can it actually jump back if you pull the trigger by accident when loading it. So obviously, if you're loading it, it's a good idea to have the safety on anyway, but I'm going to have it off for this. And what I'm going to do is break it open and let go. See, that will slam back quite hard on your finger if you did let go. You wouldn't want your hand to be in the way of that. But one thing I've heard, and I don't know if it will happen with this gun, is if I shoot it now... this one has a safety, you see I can't shoot it when it's open, but on some air guns you can. Now, it will be limp now, but obviously if I was to have my finger there during the cocking process, that could damage it. So let's see if I can put something in between the breech and that and see what will happen. Now, what I'm going to do is open the breech, put this in here, pull it nearly all the way back, and then close it and see what happens. And see, that's been cut off, so you would not want that to be your finger. And I've mushed that all inside the gun, so I'm going to have to clean all that now. You can see that on the camera. Just to show you would not want that to be your finger in the event of, you know, that snapping closed. So that's why it is a good idea to hold on to these as you're cocking them.